You ever have so many notable things happen to you in a row that you know no one's gonna believe you when you tell them? Hi, I'm Jabelz Wavelz, and this is one of those. So I'm doing this thing every weekend where I go around with every relationship I have, every active, currently ongoing relationship I have every weekend to touch base on any favors or services or whatever else owed to each other. I don't like to owe people things. They don't like to owe me things. I'm super obnoxious about it. I won't let you forget it. I'm not super demanding, but I'll keep reminding you. And quite frankly, as a measure of self-respect, you should too. Keep track of your own debts and enforce them. Otherwise, people will walk all over you. Friends, family, doesn't matter. If you give them a chance to not give you whatever you're owed, they're gonna take it. Because I do. No, I'm kidding. I don't. That's the whole point. This Saturday, the most recent Saturday of this recording, I'm hanging out with a couple of friends watching a show together, and I'm like, all right, it's about time. I gotta go and check on my favors. And they're like, yeah, sure, whatever. Because this morning I had just checked in on us. Us binge watching shows together was part of, it's a whole thing, don't worry about it. Sam is the first on the list. Sam's not his real name, and Brenda isn't the real name of his girl, and I'm saying that because she's also involved in the story. She's also involved in the story. I bought Sam pizza 2 months ago, and he hadn't paid me back yet, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not super up on it, but I do keep reminding him. This weekend he's like, cool, hey, I got it, I got the stuff, we'll get the pizza, let's go. He got a big thing in his front seat, so he's driving, and me and Brenda are in the back seat on the way to get the pizza. And we'll come back and have it and eat it and chill for a while. Pizza place not 10 minutes away from where he lives, about halfway through, he hits a possum. Thud. He pulls over, it's dramatic. It's always traumatic to hit an animal, to be fair. After a couple minutes, I'm like, all right, gotta go and check. He said, what? And I said, what? I said, you gotta go and check and make sure it's dead. And just the color drains from his face. I'm like, all right, I'll do it. So I get out, walk over. I won't be graphic. I stepped on it, it died, it was over. I went back in the car because, quite frankly, I think as a man, I hate to say it, as a man, you should be the one to make sure the animal's dead and move on, right? It's not anyone else's job but yours, especially if you're the one that hit it, but whatever. Pull up to the pizza place right as it's closing. Basically, Sam's at the door as they're locking it, and he's talking with them, trying to just get it hot and ready or whatever. Sam is not out of the car for 5 steps before Brenda puts her hand on my thigh, all up on the inner thigh, her fingers are going like that, pretty high up. I'm like, what? She says, thanks for doing that. That was, that was big of you. Well, really, it's no, it's just what you do, you know what I mean? It's just the right thing to do. It's pretty short. He comes back up and he's like, I got the pizza. They gave me one. He comes back up, her hand's off by the time he's at the door. So he comes in, sits down. We drive back to his place, hang out for a little bit. We have the pizza. It's delicious, right? Perfect, great. Sam's got to deliver his thing because it's his chore. The thing that's in the front seat, he's got to go deliver it to his friend. So me and Brenda are watching TV. Brenda makes her move. She rolls up, sidles up next to me on the couch, her hip bumps into mine. She says 40 minutes, there and back. He's gonna have a beer when he gets there. Needless to say, by the end of it, I figure she paid his debt. So check your favors is the lesson. Check your favors and enforce your debts.